Alright, hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to our Resident Evil 2 Leon B scenario. Okay, so we do have a save station right here. I didn't think we were gonna get one. I'm happy with the flash grenades, but I am gonna take all of these out. And now I'm happy. Don't you want to shit me, dog?
Son of a...
I respect people who can just fucking sprint right through this shit, no problem.
What the hell?
Until detonation.
Sorry, I had a bit of stupid happen there. Oh.
Is this a fucking joke?
God, he's so annoying. I'm literally just going to ignore you. Honestly, it's really good that this happens to him and he falls down, because they're taking the elevator tram down right now, but he played the A scenario or B scenario. So he would have been just downright fucked.
Gotta keep going.
God, he's just so stoic and stuff. Like, he's a real man, again. Kind of. Like, y'all get what I'm saying. Okay, this is it. Okay. This is fucking it. Damn. God damn. I don't know what forces that change, like his arm gets cut off, like it just gets injured and it like transforms, but him getting that fucking tyrant arm like from Resident Evil 1 is just insane.
Come on.
Just,
7 until detonation.
ow. I got 4 healing items. I can outlast you, my guy. Ow. That one actually hurt. Ow. Yeah, your need to flex is what's gonna make you lose. Oh. Damn. Here, let me reload real quick, shit, man. Oh shit, run. Go. Oh, fuck. See, what sucks? What sucks? That's why I have those. No way I would have fucking... Oh, half my map's been taken. Alright, try and wait till we hit red. Okay, so this is going well. Convenient. Thank you. Thank you, Ada.
Where did this thing come from?
That looks like my doom. Hey, man. Really glad we didn't biff that shot. Then again, he was like 5 feet in front of me. So, if I'd have missed, that'd have been pretty sad.
You have arrived at the bottom level.
Thanks. Alright, go, Leon, go. I don't think this fucking playthrough is gonna be more than 10 minutes.
Get out of here.
I think I may have ended the last video when we got preemptively. It might be like that. Well, let's see, it was about 40, 41. So I'd had like 10, 15 minutes to do it. And I think this would have been cutting a little bit too close for my taste, so I don't think I would have done it. Yeah, you lost your
I
girlfriend.
actually miss her.
I would. Ada's just fucking stellar. Kind of a bitch, though. Well, that's only because she, like, betrays Leon, like, every chance she gets. Which kind of sucks. I'm really hoping that, like, they end up getting together or something
Leon?
after, like, Resident Evil 6.
We made it.
Just like I said.
But who knows?
Who's this?
This is Sherry.
Okay. Jesus.
What was that?
I don't know. I'll go. Take care of Sherry.
Yeah, you deserve a break, Claire. I am not looking forward to doing the B scenario as fucking Claire. Like, just the amount that I don't like Claire's B scenario is extremely high. I'm just gonna shortcut it there. What's all this? I guess I'll take the knife, but only because it, like, suggests it. Okay, so I'm pretty much good from here. I still get a little bit of claw marks in me. And I'm gonna turn around. God, it's just so hideous.
You got a problem with death? Want more bullets? Be my guest.
I'm just gonna...
Come on! Want some more?
I'm gonna be really sad if I didn't save there and it still kills me.
Christ!
Come on, come on. Oh, thank God.
We've got to lose that car!
Oh shit. And jam it. Now run, boy. Run. You need to get your butt up out of there. Oh, I'm so glad the thing is gone. I'm just glad I didn't die to it. I don't know how far back at the game would push me. Also be super embarrassing. I think it'd be the only boss that killed me in both runs. I think.
So, are you guys like boyfriend and girlfriend?
No.
We're just... Oh, we actually just met last night.
Yeah. That would have been one hell of a first date, though.
Yeah, you have no idea.
I still ship them though.
He might be able to give us a ride.
What if it's not just a city?
Get Sherry out of here.
Come on.
Oh.
Hey, that was Live Another Day by the Great.
He was friendly.
I know, right?
So, is it over?
I don't know. But if it's not, we'll stop it. Whatever it takes.
Yeah, you damn right we will.
As long as we stick together, we'll be fine.
I still think they're a pretty great team. I'd ship them. I'd be happy with the Claire and Leon finish.
You guys can adopt me.
Uh,
We can get a puppy
Puppy.
and a parrot.
Sure.
I always wanted
God.
one, but my mom said they're too messy.
I feel
Next
so
up on
bad
this
for that kid.
boring Wednesday is a song to get your blood pumping.
Alright, well, that was the Leon B scenario. Oh, God. It was fun. Nerve-inducing, though. So, when we pick up next time, we'll be seeing what Jill Valentine was up to during this whole time. Then again, fucking RE3 ends after RE2. But I don't know how far, because it's like... I don't know how far that train went where they dropped them off, realistically, because they blow a nuke like they do in Resident Evil 3. Oh, only a B. Oh yeah, that's right, time works a little bit differently in the second run, because you can technically do it faster. Okay, well, a much shorter video this time. Yeah. Thanks for... at the end of 0, I did a little review of it and how I felt about the game as a whole. At the end of 1, I forgot to do it, so I guess I'll do it here. Resident Evil 2 Remake was an amazing remake of 2. I think that the 2 Remake surpassed 2 in a lot of ways. And it's great. There's a whole bunch of extra, like, modes and stuff. It doesn't add a lot more story or anything. They're just fun little modes, like the 4th Survivor with Hunk, the Tofu Survivor with the 5 Tofus, and the 3 Ghost Survivors, which is Kendo, the mayor's wife, who turns out was that girl, on the table when we played as Sherry back in Claire Part A. That dead woman on the table was the mayor's daughter, apparently. So, fucking Christ. And then the Forgotten Soldier. That's the only one I've been able to replay as like a fucking umbrella agent. Trying to get the fuck up out of there. Like, he's the last member of the team that got slaughtered at the end of Nest and in the sewers like we saw. Now, Resident Evil 2 Remake is great. My really only big complaint is with the B scenario, that they could have done more with it. They could have actually made the story make, like, sense. Like, have already all those doors be open. Have, like, you can actually go into every room as both characters. And the completionist brought this up, which I don't technically agree with, that whatever, if you picked up this item in scenario A, it wouldn't be there in scenario B. And I'm just like, ooh, cool your jets. Because that could just create a whole lot of difficulty that doesn't need to be there. I would say that these same items should not be in the same places. But still. At the point that you really get into the RPD, Claire is still there. And I think they could have rewrote scenario A and B where Leon and Claire were there together. They could have rewrote the whole thing. But they didn't. They kind of fixed a few story elements and then just kind of moved on and made the laboratory or Nest better. Because Nest in 2 was just not great. The RPD was really good, but I do think 2 is much better as a game overall. And to me is one of the best representations of Resident Evil is. Now, it's only going to be really scary your first playthrough of A and your first playthrough of B. And even still, you'll still have the horror elements of fear, like when dealing with Mr. X. Like, I still get scared of Mr. X. I'm like running for him at like every time. That's never going to go away. Just because he's just terrifying. I probably won't have the same thoughts with Nemesis. I know I didn't. I know I kind of didn't going back through it, but I only played through Resident Evil 3 story once. So I know an extremely little amount about it. So I may not think he's much as a relentless pursuer as Mr. X was, just because most of his scenes are scripted, and he doesn't just like follow you crazily and everything, which is, we'll see. We'll see how it goes, and I'll probably talk about it when I get my little thoughts and review on 3. And I'll compare 3 and the 3 Remake and 3 Nemesis at that point too. I would talk about it now, but we'll talk about it then. And probably when I beat 7, I'll talk about the series up to that point as a whole and redo the list after having replayed all of them. 6 is still going to be towards the bottom. 5 is still going to be towards the top. 4 is going to be towards the top. You know, I don't know what they're going to do for the 4 remake, because it's pretty good. The game was already great. I think remaking 4 is going to be extremely hard, but they know that they need to put an extremely lot amount of effort into it because of the backlash that 3 got. Especially since it came out with fucking the Resident Evil Resistance thing. They're like, oh, why did you spend time? Everyone's like, why did you spend so much time working on this when you could have worked on 3? And I had the clock tower, the grave digger, and all this shit. But that's for review of 3. So, yeah. As always, thanks for tuning in. I really appreciate you guys who's seen everything up to this point, sticking with it. I know it's a lot. I know these videos are long and probably not the greatest commentator. I do my best. And I know I tend to keep quiet when I actually do like combat and stuff just because I'm trying to focus, but that's just that person I am. It's like that. I hope you all join me when I start playing Resident Evil 3 Remake. I hope y'all stick with me through this entire series. I know it's gonna be a lot of Resident Evil for the next few months in these uploads, but the launch of 8 on May 7th is kind of pushing me back. Now, the current plan for me is after I finish Resident Evil 6, depending on the amount of time left, I may take 2 weeks off before I do 7. Because I'm going to try and one-shot 7 on Madhouse. And the plan was for 5 and 6 to stream them live with a buddy. And as we played them together, but I don't know how well it's going to work out. I also don't know how it's going to make the speed go by faster, slower, whatever. We'll see. Let me see what else. So yeah, after I finish 6, whether it be with him or by myself, I may start it with him, but finish it on my own. Now, after 6, I'm probably, depending on how much time is left, how much time I've left in recording sessions before 7 or 8 drops, that's when I'll do 7. Now, the plan with 7 is to live stream it to Twitch and then upload it to YouTube afterwards. So, that friend I was going to play with is going to have to buy a commentary, because he played 7. He's a good buddy of mine. And just to see, excuse me, just for him to commentate, assist commentating and stuff, just because he's played Resident Evil 7, he loves it, but he started it on Madhouse, but didn't finish it, and didn't play through a lot of it, and he didn't play super. I play 7 aggressively, against, all the stuff, and he didn't, and he said he wanted to, at least eventually see my 7 style with Madhouse, because I'm just kind of ballsy with it and shit. But you'll see that when I play it. So, current plan is to live stream that with him, commentating and watching that at the same time. Now, that's just the current plan. If that falls, I don't want that to fall through, but if it falls through, it does. I plan to do that in a one-shot live stream. Just because it would be, I can beat 7 so quickly. 7 Madhouse is going to be a little bit more tricky, but I have normal 7 memorized. I hadn't played 7 for months, a few years actually, when I did it to unlock Madhouse and do the speed run so I can get the items. I haven't played 7 in a few years, because I did it in January, December-ish. And I still had most of it memorized. I just was fucked up at the beginning house. I'm kind of rambling on. I'm sorry. Yeah, so thanks for tuning in. I hope to see you guys in Resident Evil 3. See you then.